they'll like, in the Georgia Convention, they'll say the stars over Georgia, and they have star in agribusiness, place department, agri-science. They do the national too. But Alabama will have a state star farmer, which is like the granddaddy of them all, I guess. And then the next year, if you do it, you can apply for the future agribusiness man of the year. So I also won that because there was nobody else in it.
Well, you didn't have to say that part.
It's $1,500.
That's right. You just said that part.
So we don't have all four of those, but I think does Tennessee have that? That's just something Alabama.
No, I don't know anything about that. That's good.
We like in a lot of things, and we have some things in here.
Well, I mean, it's just different. I don't know about lacking. There's a lot of different
I
things.
mean, we lack. We don't do all four.
Yeah.
I think everybody does all four of those. Okay.
Most.
Alright, and then also we have something that we're all going to get to be a part of if we want to be, which is National FFA Week. Who all's been to National Convention? Anybody? Alright. So, now what are the dates for National Convention, Dr. Parr? Is that
October 19th through 21st.
19th?
That's a little different from National FFA Week, but
Oh.
the
It's in February.
that's what's in February. It was 17th through 24th in '07. I don't know about this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's, I'm glad you mentioned that, though. If you're interested in going to National FFA Convention and you couldn't make it to our last collegiate FFA meeting, come to the next one. There's still going to be a topic to talk about,
Yeah.
and we're going to have to. This is probably not the time to talk about this kind of business, but we got to decide pretty quick where we're going to stay. We've got to reserve rooms.
But did any of y'all and y'all's chapters do anything for National FFA Week?
We ate all 5 days.
Y'all ate all 5 days?
FFA members got to go eat hot dogs one day and pizza one day.
We had a farmer's breakfast for our farmers community.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super time for PR.
Ag Olympics.
Ag Olympics, that's right.
Teacher lunches, FFA member lunches.
Drive your tractor to school?
That was ours.
We had
We got front page of the paper.
mudbog day where all the rednecks would go mudbogging and drive their truck to school, then we'd all vote on it during break. Cool. We got like $100 if you want it.
You said the rednecks like you weren't one.
I actually did do it one
Okay.
year. But it wasn't because I wanted to. It was because somebody else wanted to.
Did you win?
No, I got third. So I only got like $10 to go wash my truck.
That's-
How much did you spend washing the truck?
Like 3. Because
So the problem.
I mean, I had a Danger Ranger. I wasn't that worried about it.
It wouldn't hold enough mud. Yeah, we had to drive your tractor to school day, and for months beforehand, we spent shop time putting chrome pops on tractors because you gotta have a chrome pop if you're gonna drive it to school.
That was a really cool thing, though. We did the drive your tractor to school day, and we got to be on the front page of the paper because everybody thought it was so crazy for like the area that we were in and stuff. And you had tractors going down the Highway 77 coming down there. So it was really cool to be able to get sort of publicity for the FFA and sort of let people know that the FFA is still doing things even today, because the people a lot of times just think of it as something that they did back in high school, but they don't realize that it's still going on. So being able to see that it's still active is a really big thing, and that's a lot of what National FFA Week is about.
That's
It's
right.
about getting publicity out there.
National FFA Week was a super time for PR activities, and I think that's very, very important that you let the community know that you're there and you get their support, and the school, the administrators and the teachers, and you'll get into this kind of a rut of, I don't know, it's easy to kind of get aggravated at the other teachers because they won't let your members go when they need to go, and sometimes you have that problem. But if you do things like this, it kind of greases the skids a little bit. You know, you feed them every now and then. They're a little more sympathetic whenever you need to come get Dex out of algebra class to go to a speaking contest. But I want to do something before we're finished here today, because we talked about the Eric mentioned something a minute ago about maybe you'll go into a classroom and the teacher could just say, well, what are you going to teach? And you're going to have to decide what you're going to teach. Well, one of the reasons I'm carrying this nifty contraption around here today, go ahead and turn the projector off, please, Eric, is because you have a classmate that you haven't met in class here, because she's taken this class at a distance. And she is now teaching in a high school program, and just got into our Ag Ed program about a year ago, I guess. But Whitney Donaldson is her name. You guys know Whitney? You know Whitney? Very good. And so Whitney is an alternative master's program, and so she took a job teaching. And so it's more than the person, Brookwood. There you go. So it was more than just saying, what are you going to teach? She is the teacher. So it's all to you. And so she's taking this class at a distance, and I want to post these videos for her, but I'd like for you guys just to quickly introduce yourself to her and say, hey, Whitney.
Hey, Whitney. Kate Cosby, Reeltown, Alabama.
And I like unicorns.
Ryan Ward, Monroe County, Alabama.
Hello, Whitney. I'm Ethan Lake, Coleman, Alabama.
Hello, Whitney. I know you, and I'm sorry I forgot you. You're a good district officer.
You just expect her to know you?
We know each other. We used to see each other at church. We'd say hey.
Oh, yeah?
How's it going? I'm Travis.
I'm
Travis R.
The voice of, where's he from?
I'm Travis Allred from West Point High School in Coleman, Alabama, and
The voice of
welcome to the
Battleground,
class.
Alabama.
Hey, Whitney, Dex Vines from Center, Alabama.
Right in the middle?
Blake Ray, Wilsonville, Alabama.
Hey Whitney, I'm Brittany. I'm from Washington.
Hello, Whitney. I'm Trent Wells from Jasper, Alabama.
Jasper, Alabama.
Hey Whitney, I'm Sarah from Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
I'm Kendall from Maplesville, Alabama.
Daniel Frey from Albertville, Alabama.
Brad Murray from Hackleburg, Alabama.
And my trusty teaching assistant.
Hey, I'm Eric Sewell. I'm the voice that you hear from time to time, and I'm from Southside, Alabama.
He's from Southside.
Turn it around, Dr. Parr. She
Oh.
wants to see your face.
Yes, she knows me. Hey, Whitney. Is it like looking right up my nose or something?
Yeah.
Hey, Whitney. Okay, so we'll be doing this. Eric will be handling this part most of the time, and so if you see him walking around looking like he's reading a book, he's not really reading a book. So what we got coming up? Look at your schedule for Thursday. What does it say? Keep me on track.
All these PowerPoints, like, if it said it was on schedule for today, we don't get to it today, will we do it in the next class? Or?
Sometimes not, though. But that's a great question, Blake. There's several PowerPoints on for today, and today we just wanted to do a little FFA and SAE review. I will talk about SAE on Thursday because we certainly have to talk about it a little bit. But for the most part, the rest of those FFA PowerPoints, those are for you. Go in, look at them, familiarize yourself with the information. What's the schedule look like for Thursday, Brad?
The effective teacher and the interest approach.
The effective teacher and the interest
Is that a
approach.
lesson on Dr. Parr?
Read questions.
Good question. Read question strategies, but I can't, that's after the class. What does it say today? Is this the 30th? Yeah, chapter 12 questions. And look, you guys got a book now, right? All right, so pay attention when those questions are due. They're really going to be due. Been trying to let you get your book. So anyhow, we'll talk about that, and we'll go over the interest approach. Yeah, so coming up pretty soon. I also have a sign-up sheet for you on Thursday of when you would like to present your lessons. So you can think about that, and I'll give it to you. You'll have 4 throughout the semester that you'll present. The first one is just an introduction. It'll last about 10 minutes, so it won't take you very long. And it's going to be on how you captivate student interest and get out there and grab a hold of them before the class starts. And so you don't just, we'll talk about it in depth on Thursday and talk about some tricks, and then you'll practice some of your tricks during your first presentation. So see you Thursday. Thanks for playing.